Whatever design you see in this world, they are all made of lines, few curves and shapes, basic shapes. So whenever you start drawing something or you start designing something, you are going to use the basic shapes, the curves and lines. So line is basically straight line from one point to another point. Curves are a bit curved or angled or something like that. And shapes are basically rectangle, triangle, stars, and your circle or ellipse. So these are all the things there are you are going to use them in your designs to enhance your design. So you can use them in various ways. I'm going to show you a lot of examples. Let's see some more about this lines, curves and shapes. Now there is something more about these lines and shapes. So if you are designing for a children company or children clothing or toys brand, then the lines you are going to use in your designs, they are not going to be very straight and having a lot of corners. So the shapes and lines are going to be changed according to your logo, branding and the theme of your design. So for example, if your design is based on these three keywords like strength, freedom and modern, what do you think you are going to use? Are you going to use ovals or ellipses, or you are going to use very straight bold lines or something like that? So this is how you are going to shape your design. So using different shapes based on your theme, and also they can be used in a lot of different ways. I'm going to show you different examples, so to open up your mind about using these lines and shapes in your designs. So let's see some of the examples. This is the Stripe website. We have seen it in previous examples, and you can see over here that here we have one shape. This is a pill type shape around this. Also the pill type for used over here. Then we have rounded rectangles over here. And you can see these rounded rectangles can be seen in a lot of shapes over here. You can see on the right, this slack tab bar, it is also rounded corners. This one too. And all these images, they are using rounded corners. So this is basically the whole theme. They are using a lot of roundness in this design. Now, if you see over here, you can see this is also another shape. This is a line which is slanted around this header. This blue area, it is not very squarish. So they are using it to create some interest over here. So this is another use of the lines, slanted line. And if we go over here, you can see here again, you will see a line, a separator line, again an oval over here to show you some of the things like icons over here. Ellipse again we have this slanted line, this section. You can see how they are using different shapes. So this is basically a slanted line which is making different sections over here. Again at the bottom over here, a separator line to separate these from this bottom one. Again a thin line in between, a thin line across. And you can see if I move over here, this button again has same corners, same shapes. Their illustrations also have rounded corners. You can see they are not squarish. So this is how the whole theme is built. So they have taken this and applied it to their whole design, to all the elements. Okay, so over here Walmart, you can see over here the lines are not very curvy. This is straight, then again this is straight line, this is straight section, straight line to emphasize this section over here. You can see here we have again, let me show you. This is a rounded button, straight line separator over here. This thin line you can see over here. Again, these are a little bit bold lines, and again a thin line. When we click on it, it becomes a bit bolder. Also you can see this matches with the top header over here. You can see this search bar, and the style is almost the same. And this is how you shape your design using different shapes, lines. There are many uses of lines. Okay, so this project is totally different. It's charity for kids, I think. And here you can see the lines are used in totally different way. The font styles, the lines behind them, dotted lines, they look like over here you can see, if you look closely, this underline of any link, you can see it is a very marker driven line. So it looks like that some kid has put the line under it. Similarly, over here they are using curvy lines to create interest. So this is again, you can see brushed line on this whole area, it is curvy line, so to create some interest. So again, you can see rounded corners, curvy lines, one shape, heart shape, it is used again twice or thrice in this design. And this is how this whole design is working. So also you can see the shape of this, you can see the shape of this sofa. It is almost similar to this buttons. So this is how they have used different elements in the design. Again, here is another website. Very thin lines have been used over here in different sections. Let me show you over here. Thin lines, thin lines, thin lines. You can see over here in the header, rounded rectangle or pill-shaped search bar, pill-shaped button. And you can see how this roundness is coming from this logo. You can see their package. It has all different rounded rectangles made together. Again, these icons are also illustrated in the same way. They have a lot of rounded corners, very thin lines. So thin lines is basically their theme. They are using very sleek thin lines. Even in the buttons, you can see over here, Perzelix. I'm not sure what language is this. I think it's Polish. And a lot of lines, a lot of lines, a lot of lines. Here again in the head, in the footer, you can see, if you look closely over here, there is a very thin line creating separation between these two lines. And this rectangle shape, these pill shape, this is for support. So this is how this whole design is. Let's see another one. It is very latest design. I really love this. And here they have used some shapes which I really love. So you can see how they have created some interest. So these are wavy lines, blue wave. Here we have white wave. Here we have a star shape, rounded star shape, and it looks really awesome. Let's see some more examples. So okay, so you can see here they have thick lines. So the whole theme have a lot of thick lines. You can see here, over here, this learn more button has thick line. Then again over here, this is great thick line, wavy thick line, wavy thick line. And this is dotted line. So this is how these lines are creating interest in this design. Similarly, you can see over here, this is a mobile app design. And these very small, simple lines, they are creating a lot of white space and great interest in this design. So 1 line, 2 line, 3 lines, 4, 5, and 1 curved line over here. This is the curved shape. It is used to create some interest because the whole design is very squarish. So create some interest, they have used this curvy line. And it looks really great. It is from Olivio Steoin. So I'm using their pages to show these designs, so I don't need to credit anyone. So you can see over here, similarly over here, this is from multiple owners, East2Go and few agencies. Similarly, this one, this is from this guy, Carol Chicon. Okay, so this is from Mika Park. And here you can see this design is totally different. The shapes of the brush strokes have been used over here. Brush strokes, splatter, and this is how this whole theme has been created. So you can see, I really love how this brushing is creating interest in this whole top header area. So I think these are a lot of examples you have seen now. And if you have any questions about this using lines and shapes and how it is going to fit in your theme of your design, you can ask me any question about it. Let's move on to the next lesson.